Find yourself in a seated position or laying down. Either way, close your eyes and just pay attention to your body. Is your spine straight and your neck elongated so you don't feel any unnecessary tension? Can you allow your fingers to loosen and soften? Wiggle your toes until your whole body is just releasing any tension you've been holding. And in this relaxed state, start to focus on your breath. As you inhale deeply through your nose, count to 4. And as you exhale through your mouth, exhale for a count to 5. Focus on your breath as it fills your lungs for a count of 4. And try to completely push all the breath out of your lungs for a 5 count. Can you imagine what does it feel like to sit on the edge of the beach with the warm sun hitting your body from your head to your toes? And as you look out to the vastness of the ocean, you can see various hues of blue. And as the sun warms your skin, do you feel a gentle breeze? Look at the surf rolling in on the shoreline. Your Creator likens His love for you to be as vast as the water in the ocean. Can you allow your heart to receive that every wave that crashes up on the shoreline is like your Creator telling you again and again that you are loved. And as you look out into the depths of the ocean, the seemingly endlessness of the water, can you imagine how great His mercy is? That it could fill all the seas. And His mercy goes even deeper still. He's given you this imagery so that you could put together a picture and understand through beauty and nature something so much greater than yourself, so wild and uncontrollable, and yet it controls itself for your good. In the same way that the ocean is so powerful and yet so out of our control, still we get to enjoy it. It brings us peace. It's a sign for us of relaxing and vacation. So let be God's love and mercy over you today. Return your focus back to your breath and allow your breath to come upon you like the waves in the ocean. Can you align your inhale and your exhale with a gentle beating of the waves on the shore? All worries and cares of the day, we could never manage to rid ourselves of them alone. But your Father's love and His power is so great that even one of your great cares in the day can be thrown into His love like a rock in the ocean. So I want you to imagine that you are walking along this seaside. And as you walk along, you pick up a shell. And you hold this shell in your hand. And notice how intricate it is. You've never paid attention to this shell before. You didn't know it existed. And yet your Father did, because He has put together everything that exists on this earth. Nothing is created outside of His love and His care and His oversight. You might be the only person ever created to pick up and admire this shell. And yet it was in His mind enough to create it. How unsearchable are His riches. How creative is He. Put your focus back onto this shell. I want you to imagine that all of your stresses and all of your cares of the day are able to take form as this shell. What is it that is causing you grief right now? What is the stress that's preventing you from seeing clearly? As you hold this in your hand, look back out in the ocean. And can you feel physically, in comparison to how small this care is in your hand, to how vast the ocean is? And this ocean representing God's love for you and mercy. He is so powerful and yet all loving. He is full of justice, and yet He shows you mercy. So when you're ready, grip this shell in your hand and throw it into the ocean. And as you do, confess to your Creator, I give you all of my cares. I give you all of my worries. Feel free to pause this video and do this with as many shells as you feel you need to today, until you feel as free and light as a child would walking along the beach. As you continue to walk along the beach, bend down and pick up a rock. And as you look at this rock in your hand, you recognize that this rock is forgiveness. Allow this rock to remind you that your Father has said, I want you to forgive others as I have forgiven you. And if you don't forgive others, I won't forgive you. This is how it goes. But the good news is there is mercy every morning for us to take stock, check in our hearts, and see, is there any unforgiveness? Take this opportunity to sit with Holy Spirit and allow Him to search your inner being. Ask Him, Holy Spirit, is there any unforgiveness within me that I need to give to you? Allow Him to speak to you. As many rocks and shells as are on the beach, that's as many chances and opportunities that Father wants to give you to forgive and be forgiven. So for every person or even situation connected to one person that comes to mind, pick up a new rock on this beach, and when you're ready, throw it into the ocean, exclaiming, Father, I forgive this person for doing this. Tell Him, Father, I forgive this person for doing this. Take your time. The Creator says that the only way to truly come to Him is through His Son, Jesus. So as you walk along this beach, I want you to allow that this ocean represents to you the love of God that is in His Son, Jesus. Whether that's you seeing Him in the ocean, standing in the water, or just the waves as a representation of who He is. He was and is to come. But when you're ready, in whatever way you like, take a step towards the ocean, one footstep at a time, until the water is gathering around your toes. It covers your ankles. It goes up to your knees, up to your hips. You feel the waves pushing against your middle. You're being overtaken and you're gently swaying in the rhythm with the tide flow. It comes up to your shoulders, until finally, like a child, you find yourself in the arms of the Eternal One, who has endless love, endless mercy, endless rejoicing over you. Allow him to hold you and receive from him this love, this peace, this parental-like protection over you. He is so powerful that he chooses how far the ocean goes, where the tide comes in, and yet with those arms that rule and have dominion, he also holds you. You are invaluable to him. Again, allow your focus to come back to your breath, your inhale and your exhale. And when you're ready, begin to wiggle your toes. Roll your ankles around. Wiggle your fingertips. You can roll your head back and forth, stretching your neck. And allow your eyes to flutter open, but remember that presence of Jesus holding you is within you. He will never leave nor forsake you. And you are always so tightly held in his grasp. God bless you.